right now. Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, thanks a lot, Ken, and thank you for tuning into the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. I'm Rich Walsh. Give us a call tonight, 412-575-2600 is the number. Ron Cook is my co-host tonight. And one of the big topics tonight, Ron, is Le'Veon Bell. What is he thinking talking about his contract tonight? I understand Jeremy Fowler asking the question, but at least he should have said, hey, this is something that I'm not concentrating on right now, like the tweet he sent out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it means anything. It's not going to have any impact on the game on Sunday whatsoever, but it's just very disappointing. You think he might have said something about, hey, listen, I'm thinking about Jaguars to get to Super Bowl 52, and I'll worry about my contract in the offseason. You know, I have no blame for how he feels. I just feel like his timing is wrong, and I don't know what he thinks he's going to gain, but the Steelers will let him sit. They're not going to blink in a contract negotiation. If they put the franchise tag on him and he doesn't show up, he doesn't get paid. He says he might retire. I'll believe when he walks away from $14 million that he's going to retire.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any chance, and you know where, of that happening.
I would bet my car that if he's...
Your car? I'd bet your house on it.
If he's offered the franchise tag, he's taking it. He might hold out. He will hold out like he did this year and maybe threaten not to come back.
But now isn't the time for this. I mean, all I can say is the only impact it'll have on Sunday is he better not fumble, better not make a mistake that costs him the game. He'll just look really bad. But I'm not worried about where his focus is. I just think he just spoke out of turn, and I think he's going to have a great game on Sunday, and I don't think it's going to matter one bit come Sunday or the rest of this year. Next year, we'll see.
Okay, so here's a question then. I mean, since we're on the contract talk right now, what is Le'Veon worth? Is he worth to be paid the highest paid running back? I say yes.
Well, he's already the highest paid running back. I mean,
but he's
getting this year. But I mean, they offered him what, 12, 13 million a year last year, and he turned it down. They're not going to go any higher than they think he's worth, no matter what he says. Again, they'll offer him what they think is fair. And if he turns it down, they'll put the franchise tag on him, almost certainly. And it's up to him to play, because then he's under contract. So if he doesn't, they'll let him sit.
So it was, what, 5 years, $60 million or something like that he was offered?
I can't remember.
Would they offer him the same deal? Do you think he's worth the same deal?
Yeah, I would think so. He's proven so far. Now, knock on wood, my head, I guess. He hasn't gotten hurt yet this year. He still hasn't finished the season the last 3 years because of injuries. So he has to do that. But, you know, he stayed out of trouble. He wasn't suspended again. I like to think the whole marijuana thing is in his past. So I think he's matured that way. I would be able to offer him what they did, maybe even a little more. But if he wants something astronomical, he's not going to get it.
Yeah, $15 million is an awful lot for a running back right now, when the highest paid running back besides Le'Veon is around $8 million a year. Right. So he wants to set the bar higher for running backs, but why would the Steelers buy into that?
I don't see them doing that. And I think he's a tremendous player. I think he's the best running back in the league. I'd love to sign him long term, but not necessarily at what the price that he has in mind.
Would you expect the Steelers, I know this is a long way away, but you know, if they can't, and they know they can't come to some kind of agreement, they're going to franchise him. We know that. But do you think that they'll draft a running back in the first couple rounds?
You know, let's see what happens with Ben Roethlisberger, what his situation is. They're going to have to start thinking about a quarterback, even if Ben comes back next year. If Shazier, and it certainly doesn't look like he's going to be able to play again. If he can't, you got to get an inside linebacker pretty high too. They're going to have a few needs. That's why this year is so critical. I think that it's all lined up. Although these defensive injuries today now are starting to concern me a little bit.
Yeah, and they definitely need Stephon Tuitt and Artie Burns. Maybe not so much Artie Burns this game, but they definitely need both of those guys for that New England game.
Did I see Hargrave didn't practice today with a back? I mean, those guys are key against stopping the run, Tuitt and Hargrave, and that's what Jacksonville likes to do. I thought they were in great shape 2 days ago physically. Other than Shazier, it looked like everybody was healthy. Now, I don't know.
All right, well, the drama continues with the Steelers. We'll take your phone calls, 412-575-2600, next on the Borders and Borders hotline. Or you can always tweet me, @RichieWalsh. Back in a couple minutes.
The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, putting new roofs on Pittsburgh homes for over 25 years. Call Ireland Contracting at 1-800-NEW-ROOF.